set the field, and go racing. So basically we have, we're going to have to wait for the cars to set themselves here, and then we're going to watch them as they take off. Right now, we're looking at two of them that are on track. They'll join one at a time, put themselves in position in a 30-minute race. There you see yellow. So we have my brother Mike who's joining here. He'll pass commentary here from time to time.
Once in a while.
So, once in a while.
Like, don't forget to record this.
Yeah, I've got the record button pushed this time. So basically, at the Premier Race Network, we're going to have a 30-minute race. We have Peter Harborough in the number 53 on pole. To his outside, you have Randall Ballard in the number 28. Number 94, Steve Benjamin in third place, with Wayne Grass in the number 5 to his outside. Then we have Rob Denoff in the number 39. That is Tim Phillips in the 21. And in the number 6, we have Brandon S. Hartwell. I can't see behind that. Oh yeah, there's Ray. I'm guessing Eric is not going to take the green here. That's funny. His name's Eric Green. He won't be taking the green. Gotcha. So enough with the comedy act. That's why I'm into NASCAR. I'm no good at comedy. So we're going to wait for these guys to move here, and they're starting to roll. The pace car is out. Where is the pole sitter? There he is, right there. Well, it's a small enough field. Should be a nice little race. Let's bring you up to speed on what we're doing. Every night, 8 o'clock through January and the beginning of February, we're going to be hosting races and broadcasting them live on twitch.tv/Premier Race Network. If you want to have a look at our website, it's premierracenetwork.com. And on there you can take a look at the video tab and take a look at our videos. Basically, we have videos on there going back to 2007. I think that's as far back as they go, but I could be mistaken. So if you want to see what we're about and go and take a look at some hardcore racers, that's where you're going to be able to see it. Or you can just not Google, but search us up on YouTube, Premier Race Network, and you'll see a bunch of our races there as well, broadcasted as well, plus some that were just streamed. And anyways, we're going to get to the green here, and we have Peter just about to take the green, and he does, and he is going out to the front. So we'll probably try and get this single file as quickly as possible, or get to the bottom, that is. Whoop, Steve is cutting down low. He's putting Peter Harborough in the middle of 3 wide with Randall Ballard to the other side. So Randall, he just sort of lifted a little bit there, and you see the momentum lost. He just lifted a little bit, and he's following him back 3 positions. So Steve led the first lap. Now let's see if he's going to be able to hold on to it here. And Steve won the Daytona race in the trucks. Probably going to be putting on a pretty strong showing this year. If whoa! Oh my, the luck that Wayne has had this year. And I believe the caution is out. Yeah, we just saw what happened there. So I'll do an instant replay, but yeah, we really don't need. He got stuck on the wall a little bit and then tried to correct, and when he did, it caught and shot him to the right, which just I don't know how to put this, but Wayne has been hit by every caution I think out there this year so far. So there is a free fix in these open hosted races during the off season, which we don't have during our official racing season. So we run everything as realistic as possible. There's no assists, no aids. You don't have obviously any quick fixes. So I think Peter's night is over because he took the tow, and when you do that, well, not likely that he's going to get back out on the lead lap. And my goodness, look at that 5. Yeah, Wayne's got to be asking himself, what have I got to do? What do I got to do to bring this thing home? And this is our 2019 Truck Series champion. He has been snake bitten every race so far in the trucks. Actually, I saw him get beat up the other night in the Cup race at Daytona as well. So, yeah, there is one free fix, so he can take that here. But yeah, he can't get involved in anything else. If he does, that'll probably be the end of his night. So right now we have Steve Benjamin leading this. Did he pit or did he stay out? Well, I'll have to take a quick look, go back and see. And no, he's hanging with the pace car right now with that's Tim Phillips in the pullapart.com Chevy right behind him. Of course, Steve's driving the Clicking with K9's Chevy Silverado. Big dog training group. We have Randall Ballard there in the 28 right behind him. So you got your 3 leaders running together. And Rob was on pit lane. Wayne is obviously on pit lane, but he's come off. Let's go and take a look. Yeah, he took the free fix. You can see that truck's almost new again. It is now. It's totally repaired. And that's what the free fix is for. Basically, we're 3 laps into a race and his truck is totaled. So he gets a chance to continue and go on. Now, I'm not sure. Peter Harborough, he's disconnected, obviously. Brandon S. Hartwell, I think he's disconnected as well, or in the pits. Yeah, he's disconnected as well. A lot of iRacers, well, when they get involved in something and they're unable to get the win, they'll disconnect and move on to something else. Something that we don't usually do at the league level because, well, basically we're hardcore racers and been doing this for 16 years now. So when we get out on track, we're encouraged to hang out and be with our friends and fellow competitors on track, and knowing that they'll be there when we have some bad luck, and when they have some bad luck, they'll hang out too. Enjoy the camaraderie and the racing together in the community. So anytime you can get a good group of people together, that's what you'll find at the Premier Race Network anyways.
Don't forget to mention that when we do hang out together, we're usually helping someone out or plotting for someone.
Yeah, well, basically...
being part of it, even if it's competitive racing, still working with each other.
Yeah, your mic is cutting in and out, Mike. But yeah, I get you, and we're always there trying to help the drivers. I've seen other leagues where you got your 1 or 2 guys that just go out and blow the field away all the time. That's no fun. Basically, we have drivers that are top performers and middle and back as usual, as in most leagues. The difference here is that we try and help out those that are less fortunate with setup help, and try and help them out as best we can, get them going around the track in a competitive manner, and so that they can have fun too. I mean, it's no good when you're just sitting in the back. And well, for example, I mean, we've had some drivers come in here that basically had trouble coming off pit road, but now they're up there running. And that's what it's about. You get a bunch of fellas together, and again, this is simulation of racing. It's not a game. So once again, like in the real world and the dirt series and whatnot, you have people, they'll help you out when your car's broken. They'll give you a tire if you got a flat tire and you don't have a spare. That's what the racing community is about. So we carry it over into the iRacing as well, try and help out as best we can. So we're about to go back green here, and the pace car is pulling off onto pit road with Steve Benjamin leading the pack. He's got Randall Ballators outside, and behind him Tim Phillips on the inside. Up on the second line, number 39, Ray Zucker down on the bottom, and Wayne Grass bringing that newly refurbished number 5 up to speed. He just drove down on the apron, and probably should rethink that, because if he spins out another time, I don't think he's going to be finishing this race. They're coming to the stripe. Steve is checking out. And Steve has told me he's got some really nice equipment. And that helps. You get some really good equipment. You can get a feel for it. And it's really showed an improvement over the last year. That's one of the things that we mention every now and then as well. Is you start out with basic equipment, then you start to upgrade as you get better, and as you meld with a league or with the community. People give you hints and ideas on what you can do and what'll better your performance, and it's really shown Steve's performance in the trucks this year. Basically, he's won the first race he had with the trucks, the non-official day. We're talking about the recruiting races that we run here every 8 o'clock every night. So he won the truck race at Daytona, and now we're at Las Vegas, and he seems to be having himself a good run here, pulling that to a substantial lead. That thing looks hooked up. Following him about 2 seconds back is Tim Phillips, and he's getting a workover by Rob Dinoff. He's also wearing some pretty good equipment. So Rob will be putting the pressure to him, I'm sure, here. And then we got Randall Ballard, who's always a strong competitor in the trucks or anything he drives for that matter. So these three are running for second right now. They're running pretty tight together. Ray is hanging on, which is a surprise to me because he's usually right up there with the lead pack. And Wayne Grass, who is right now showing a lap down. Is that possible? He went a lap down in that somehow. I'm not sure how, but it's showing him 1 lap down in 6th place.
Possibly a strategy?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't see what happened. I thought he got his repairs done, but maybe when he did that quick repair, he had to go back in or something. In any case, right now we've got 6 trucks remaining on track. 3 of them have left. Brandon S. Hartwell left. Peter Harborough, who had the pole, left after his incident on lap 3. And Eric Green never took the green. So Steve Benjamin is riding off into the sunset. And look at the gap he's put on them. That's an amazing run he's having right now with the trucks. And what do we got? Rob Denoff has gotten around Tim, and Randall has also gotten around Tim. So they're following up at about a 2.5 to 3 second gap behind Steve. So the tires will give up the go a bit. here. I'm not sure what the expected laps are. I think the expected laps are around 60 in this time limit. So anywhere from 55 to 60 laps of racing here tonight. On a 1.5 mile track, they're putting in about 30 seconds. So should be interesting to see if they have to pit. I don't think they have to. What are your thoughts on that, Mike? Do you think they're going to have to pit at all, or are they going to stay out on these tires and run the distance?
Not sure about that. Looks like
the
tires may be able.
Oh, wait a minute.
Will they be able to make it on fuel? Every other track so far, they 5 to 10 short.
Oh, yeah, but we're talking Daytona, right? Plate track racing, and that's a 2.5 mile track, so an added mile to yeah, that shortens them up. This isn't plate track racing. This is guts of the motor. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they won't be able to make it on fuel. Like I said, 55 to 60 laps is the estimated. More like 58, I'm thinking. So these guys are right now on lap 18. 19 for Steve, I think. He's just gone by the start-finish line. No, it's lap 18. There we go. And he's pulled out a reasonable gap, a 2.29 back to Randall. Randall's got around both Tim and Rob Denoff, and is now pulling up to the leader. So he took it easy at the start, saved his stuff, and now he's going to go after Steve. You'll see him pulling up in the background now as Steve goes past the start-finish line. Let's go and take a look at Rob, see where he's at. My goodness, he's fallen off a good bit. He's like 13 seconds, and he's on pit road. Did something happen to him? I'm going to go back and take a look and see what happened to him. So, he must have hit the wall. He has damage on the right side. Look at the right side of that truck. He must have got loose, and yeah, he hit the wall with that thing. So now he's coming back out of pit road here, and he will be behind Wayne Grass, one lap down. And we'll go back up to the leader. And Steve is now on lap 21, and he's followed closely, a 1.5 second gap back to Randall Ballard now. And Tim Phillips is just under 4 seconds back of that. So our top three drivers are still out on track, haven't pitted yet, and are just doing laps. Rob up in front there, can you see better than me? Going into turn 1 or 2? I am not sure, but I think it was Rob. He hit that wall a ton. The back and front were both out of kilter. And of course, he's probably used up his... he's used up his free fix. That truck is new now, but he's a lap down. He was looking really good. He was hauling some steam there. He was catching up to Steve after Steve gapped them all. But it looks loose. I gotta say, loose end. Wayne's ahead of him now, so he's in the lucky dog spot if a caution were to come out. And his truck is damaged again. Look at the front and the side of that. Yeah. Okay, so these trucks are apparently very, very difficult to drive and loose. Tim is just under 4.5 seconds back of the lead. And here we're showing Randall as he reappears in second, down to less than half a second behind the leader. So he obviously saved his tires. Steve has scraped the wall. You can see there's some damage on the truck bed, right side of that truck. I'm going to take a quick look here. Yeah, he's got in the wall while we were going through the field. You can see the bent right quarter panel. down the muffler pipe or exhaust pipe exit as well. So he's gotten loose, and Randall's tracking him down. Going to put the pressure on him here. So yeah, if you're right, then they do have to pit. This might play into their hands. You just have to go, about another 5 laps and they're halfway. What would your strategy be if you were in Steve's position? Would you go in and grab 4 tires, fill her up, and make the rest of the race?
Ride it out.
Or ride it out as it is. Hope that you have enough fuel.
He's probably saving some fuel.
I don't know, he took a defensive line, went down to the inside there, but I don't know how many times you can do that with Randall behind him. Randall's faster, you can see him, he's catching him. He's going to go around the high side. He's saying to himself, Steve, you want to take the low line? Go ahead. I'll go around the high side. Oh, and Steve moves up. There we go. Randall's truck is fast and clean. There's no damage on it that I can see. Do you see any damage? No, it's shiny right down the right side. Nice and smooth. Now clicking with K9's Chevy Silverado number 94 is dinged up, but it's not in the front of the vehicle, so it might slow him down a bit. Might be a handling issue, but I don't think it'll cost them enormous. We'll just have to wait and see what they're going to do. Lap 28. And they're now showing an estimated lap 56 where this thing would go checkers. So basically, as the time slows down, the clock is ticking away, and it's setting us up a more closer or tighter estimate to when it'll finish. So 56 laps on a tank of fuel must be close. And these two did not pit. But the other guys did, and they are a lap down. So if you pit here, you're going to go a lap down under green.
Yeah, but fuel strategy-wise, I think that Randall has the better hand right now.
Well, he's got a faster truck. And Steve doesn't put him in the wall. Did you see that? Steve just moved right up. And it's the arc into the
Randall
corner.
can sit there and ride at 3/4 throttle.
He's going
Give
down
himself some fuel.
Yeah, he could save some fuel, but again, how many laps can you save? So he gets a big run on him here. I think he's tried that high line. See the arc that Steve does? Goes way up high and then cuts way down low. I think Randall's going to have to work him over real hard and get to the inside like that. But he's hesitant. Steve is taking the track. He's taking the track and holding off the 28 truck.
That truck really wide.
Yeah, he's making that pretty wide. There's no doubt. I'm just going to have to watch and see what Randall can do. He's getting a good run off of turn 2. And looks like he's poking to the outside, but Steve holds the lane. So next to that, you've only got, one lane. You can go high, you can go low, but Steve's truck is taking up the better part of both lanes, the way he's angling into the corner and off the corner. So I think Randall's got him on the inside now, but nope, he's going to tuck back in behind him again. 33 laps into this, with an estimated 55 laps to the green flag, or checkered flag. They can make it, I'm pretty sure, on fuel. Maybe they can. We'll have to see. But right now, it's exciting watching these two go at it, tooth and nail. Is Randall just biding his time, waiting for that 94 truck to get loose again? And oh no, he's going to the high side right now. He's got a fender on him here, so the arc is not going to work for Steve. Oh, but I think he scraped the wall. Did Randall scrape the wall there? Take a look at the right side of that truck, but no, he didn't. But he pulled the crossover move on him, so now he's to the inside, and he's just taking the lead. So it just took a little bit. He had to work him over a good bit, but now we'll see where Randall goes. He's going to pull away, I'm pretty sure. Is the draft what keeps them in contact? That too is a good question. We're going to take a closer look at Randall's truck because doesn't seem to be any damage. Everything looks nice and straight on this side, and he got up close to the wall though. Yeah, that's straight. There's no damage on that. Not significant enough. Maybe a scrape, but I can't see anything. No, it looks good. So now all he's got to do is maintain that and just ride this thing out. Steve, on the other hand, he's gonna have to make a move. If he wants to win 2 truck races in a row, he's gonna have to do something other than follow. And if he was blocking, or not blocking, but if he was taking up the lane that he was taking up, you can expect that the other driver is going to take up as much of the track as he likes as well, right? That's something that drivers know about each other, right? If you drive it well,
they say, race me the way you want me to race you.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the driver's etiquette, right? I'll race you the way you race me. So basically, yeah, if you want to take up whole lane and a half, 2 lanes, then when it comes to my turn, yeah, obviously I'm going to make that as wide as possible. Now, what's the distance here? I'm going to go to a different camera angle because I think he just gapped Steve. Where is Steve? There he is. He's fallen back now. Yeah, he's back to over a second behind now. And he'll be, surely he's falling off now. Look at that. Yeah, that's quite a gap. So back to Tim. Where is Tim? Tim is 4 seconds back, and he was 5 at one point, right? So he's just maintaining his stuff. And if I know anybody that can run a full load to the last drop, it's Tim. I've always noticed that over the years. Every time I've raced with him, you always see the guys pitting and getting tires and fuel, and then who's staying out? It's Tim. Tim is just running around out there, nice and easy. He's picked up some wins. Fuel management, good stuff. Not saying he's not fast, but just saying that basically he runs his own race. He doesn't care if you're really faster than him or not. He'll just ride and get what he can get out of it. So Steve has fallen to over 2.5 seconds back. There is obviously a loose condition or damage is affecting his vehicle now. He pushed the tires all he could, I'm guessing. And they've got 15 laps to go. So, can they make an off? And look at that. Tim is catching Steve. He's brought it to 2 seconds behind Steve. So Steve might be in danger of losing second place here. Now, did Tim pit during that first caution? I'm not sure, but I think he did. And if he did, that would put him in the catbird seat, but he does not have to pit again. And Randall and Steve did not pit. We'll know soon enough if they can make it on fuel. But right now, I can tell that Steve's not making it on tires. That thing is, it's a handful, and he's dropping back. Look at Randall up there. He's going through turn 4. These guys are just coming into turn 3. There's a full 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds back to second from Randall. You can see right there in the camera. By the time to the start-finish line, he's in turn 1. So Randall's got this one, unless, of course, he's going to have to pit for fuel. And there goes Tim past Steve for second place. Again, I think that was a plan of Tim's. I'm sure he went into the pits, if I'm not mistaken. He, Wayne, and Peter, the guy that wrecked Wayne. Was it Peter? Peter Hellman. Yeah. When they went to the pits, I think the 21 went. And where is Rob? Rob Denoff is a lap down and ahead of Wayne Grass. Let's go and have a look at that. His vehicle got damaged, took the wall. Wayne is still damaged. That vehicle is off pace. Hard to see that, but he's had himself some hard luck in the truck series this year. And there's our leader, Randall Ballard, just trucking down the back stretch. We're going to take a look at where Tim is. Tim is coming into turn 3, I think it is right now. Near 5.5 seconds back. Steve Benjamin is going to pit road. So what do you think? What do you think of that? Lap 47 of 55. He has a flat? Does he have a flat? The front end's down on that truck. He's pounded the wall or something. Look at the side of that truck. And, he takes you to pit road. Alright. So, does Randall need to pit? And the antennas are just heating up now as their radio signals back and forth. What's the crew telling them to do? Stay out there, easy on the throttle, let off and enter in the corners. You don't have anybody but Tim behind you, and he's just under 5 seconds back. So you can, clutch it going into the corner here, save a bunch of fuel, let it roll through the corner. But these are wide open. These vehicles run wide open here almost. They breathe it and get right back on it, so I can't see them letting off on the fuel too much. They can't save that much. And Steve has dropped to the back. Let's see, he's used his free fix. That truck is now clean and new and got 4 new tires and fuel on it, and he's back out on track, but 2 laps down now. He's in 5th place. Randall. What is Randall going to do? Well, he's staying out on track. He just went past the entrance to pit road and heading towards the start-finish line for lap number 50. He's on lap 50 of 55. So there's 5 laps to go. There's Steve coming up behind him. He's going to probably take back one of his 2 laps. No, he's let off. He's damaged the truck or something? And there's Randall going to pit lane. Steve behind him. Tim, is the race over? Don't tell me we've got the race over here. It's not showing. It's showing 50 of 55 laps. Either everybody decided to pit. Where's Wayne? Wayne's coming to pit. Steve's on pit. Rob's on the pit. Wayne is just... Yeah, that truck, he's had no luck at all with the trucks. So I'm guessing the race is over. So, you want to grab a hold of Randall and bring him on down here. We'll have a chat with the winner and get his thoughts on this race.
5.9.
Well, Mr. Randall Ballard. Did you just show them fellas what the 28's about?
No, I got lucky.
I think I'm pretty sure you weren't just lucky there. I saw you sort of hanging in the back there on those first couple of laps. You didn't go hard on those tires, did you?
I couldn't, man. It was loose as shit. I was really having to get out of the gas there. I mean, it was loose entry into one. If you tried to flat foot it or drive it hard, and loose all the way around, really. But I got 26% in my right inside right front and 86 in inside right rear.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thread remaining 26.
That's kind of scary. I've seen a bunch of them getting loose and pounding the wall there, Steve included. Thought that would affect his ride.
Yeah,
what were you thinking when you saw him coming back to you? Because he was what, almost 3 seconds ahead of both you and Tim and Rob at one point.
Yeah, he said he blowed the right front on his there toward the end, and that's what I was. And I was getting ready to pit there until the spotter said one to go. So I just ran it around to see. Was kind of wondering what it was going, how much thread I was going to have left.
Well, congratulations on the win, Randall. That's a way to make a statement there for the Truck Series. Getting out there and putting it to them at Las Vegas.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the first time I've raced this thing here with this tire on it, and it's something wrong with the thing. The way it's wobbling back and forth down the straightaways, it's like the wind, the hurricane wind blowing it from side to side. They say the B car is worse than this.
That's got to be something they'll be looking at to fix, I'm imagining, before the season starts here.
Yeah, it almost makes you don't want to get beside somebody. Don't know when the hurricane wind's going to blow you into them or something, man. But that was right there on the edge. I couldn't go any more up on the right side track bar. If I went up one click, I wasn't able to drive it through the turns at all. So that right there was right on the edge of what I could probably drive it. But once it tightened up, I mean, you could. I was pretty aggressive with the throttle there. It turned real good there. Got a little tight there at the end, but yeah, it didn't have much right front.
If that tread was where you were saying that well would push, right? So congratulations on the win. We're going to put you back up there, and we'll go grab Tim Phillips there. He got a second place to you. That was a pretty good run from where he started. Congratulations, Randall.
Thank you, man.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to your channel.
Mr. Phillips.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Second place. That was a good run. I was wondering if you guys were going to have to pit, and did you pit when that first caution came out?
I did not. I was going to because I knew it would be close on fuel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But there was, but I couldn't. One of the guys was supposed to be ahead of me. And he was waiting for someone to pass him, and I couldn't pit without getting a black flag. But the second time around, I think I could have, but I didn't. So I ended up, after we got restarted, I did look at the fuel. It looked like it was going to be close. So I saved for a few laps, and they got away from me when I was doing that. And when I realized I was gonna, when I knew I would make it, I'd already probably wasted too much time saving, and so just put the coal to her the rest of the way. And Steve was having some handling issues, so I caught him and passed him, but just couldn't catch Randall. I think I was catching him, but I went bonsai a little bit too late.
Well, you were catching them because you made up quite a deficit to them. Frankly, I was telling Mike, I said, I think Tim, if anybody wants to save fuel, Tim's the expert at it. Basically, in every race that I've ever run, everybody pits, and then after the fact, after everybody's pitted, then Tim might take a stop.
Yeah, think about it at least.
Think about it. See if I actually need any fuel. I've been saving. Well, congratulations on second place. I'm going to put you back up there and grab a hold of Rob. He had himself another rough night. Wayne was snake bitten in the trucks here so far this year. So I'm going to pull those guys down there. And
Yeah, we're all having handling issues with this truck. You know, you might ask those guys about how the truck was handling quite strangely, especially off of turn 2.
You too? That's
Yeah.
what Randall was saying. It was like driving in a tornado. He said, it gusts or something. It was wobbling.
Yeah, the truck was just going wherever it wanted to. For me, it was going to the left, and then like I was turning, but I wasn't turning. So it was pretty strange. But you talk to these other guys, they'll tell you. I think everybody experienced it. I don't know what's going on.
All right, will do. Congratulations on second place there, Tim.
Thank you, sir.
Talk with the other fellas.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
And who was third? Rob Denoff.
User was moved to your channel.
Mr. Rob Denoff. Third place.
What's up?
Good run. Did you get caught up in that first incident?
Yeah, I had that one wreck there, and I didn't know if I got damaged or not, so I didn't have enough fuel to make it to the end, so I just ducked in, got 4 new tires, and come back out.
Did a good job. Pulled yourself up a third place out of it. Wayne, not sure. Did you guys have the same problem? Tim and Randall both said that they were feeling something strange off of turn 2 and down the backstretch, like gusts of wind or something.
I don't know if it was the wind, but the car was wobbling all over. The truck was wobbling all over the place after about 10 laps.
Now, Blair was talking, when was it, last Friday or Thursday, about the B car at Michigan having some sort of a wobble off of 2.
Yeah, he said he's talking wind then.
Yeah. He was saying it was like a setup problem. So is this the same sort of deal that they have going on with the trucks? Is it the tracks, the 1.5 miles and the 2 miles? Are they having a problem with that?
It's just wobbling. I mean, it's just you're going and you're trying to roll into the bottom of the corner, and it decides just going to go up.
Okay.
And next second it comes back down for you.
That's
Like it feel like something like a loose wheels or something like that.
Wow. And that's throughout the entire race, or just bring your tire pressures up?
When the tires wore out a little bit, yeah.
Oh, great. So it continued to do this. It wasn't getting any better as the tire pressures went up.
No.
Oh, great.
And they said it was all over. It was all over all the time. Steve had a pretty good handle on it, and then he said he got up by the wall and they just wobbled him into the wall.
Yeah, I saw his had some damage on the right side. I was wondering how he got it. So
it's not a stable truck.
Not at all.
But I'm waiting for VRS to do a setup for this one.
Okay, so what were you running? Just the base setup, or?
It was a VSR setup, but it was last year's, and I just tweaked it.
Okay. Well, good run, and I'll put you back up there, and we'll close this out.
All right, thank you, man.
User was moved out of your channel.
There you go. We had our top 3 in the booth, and they all seem to have same type of issue happening with either the track or the setup in the truck, or or there's something in iRacing. There's a bug that needs to be fixed, because basically Blair was talking about the same issue with the B car in Michigan. So we'll have to take a look and see what they're putting out on the forums, but I'm pretty sure they'll have some discussions around this sliding all over the place and wobbling vehicles off of the turn twos. So there, we'll bring this to a close. Don't forget to check out our website, the premierracenetwork.com. If you want to take a look at any of our videos, we have a video tab there. We also can be found on YouTube. All you have to do is type up Premier Race Network, and it'll bring up videos going back 15 years, I guess, seeing as this is our 16th year of league racing. You can follow us on twitch.tv/Premier Race Network as well. We need, I think, 50 followers to get this season off and rolling. So we'll be hosting another race again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Join us, and if you have any comments about our broadcasts or about our racing league, send us an email at premierracenetwork@gmail.com. Have yourselves a good one, and take care, everyone.